Hi guys, Jason from JVA Carpy Adventures, and you join me yet again on another Friday after work o'clock back at Mousehole Lakes for vlog number 46, I believe. Bloody. Alright guys, well look, I've only just got here, I haven't got anything set up. I'll show you the swim quickly. So I'm going to need to get myself set up. I'm going to put the rods out first, then get the bivvy up. Now we have got a southwesterly wind this weekend, which unfortunately, and a bit of rain, which means if I'm going to place my bivvy in the conventional way, I'm going to have the wind and rain blowing into me. But if you watch my vlogs, you know I can't stand not to be watching the water, so that's just the way it's going to have to be. So let's show you the swim quickly guys. Alright guys, so like I said, I haven't got anything out at all. I've literally got some gear over there, the barrow over there, and nothing in the swim at all. I've just taken the net out obviously, but that's it. Alright, so this is swim 11 guys. I have fished it before, and stupidly I haven't read my notes, but I'm just going to watch the water and see what it presents. So for now I'm going to get set up, and then I'll come back to you with a bit more of an intro, and I'll let you know what I'm doing for the rest of the weekend guys, because there are a couple of other little things I'm doing this weekend. Hi guys, so it's about 6:30, it's not actually quite 6:30 but it's coming up to 6:30, Friday evening, my first evening here. Don't know if I've said, but I'm going to repeat it guys possibly. This is vlog number 46 of the Mousehole Diaries. I'm on Kingfisher Lake on swim 11. And I'll be honest, I could not tell you how much I wish I was on swim 10. So my water kind of goes in that direction. There's been at least 10 fish show since I've been here in swim 10's water, and a really nice guy next to me, I do know him, and I reckon he's going to have a blinding session. I haven't seen anything in my water yet, I can't believe it. So been setting up, watching the water as I go to decide where I'm going to put the rods for tonight. But what I thought I'd also do is let you know for this vlog what other vlogs I'm going to be doing within this vlog. So normally what happens guys is when I come either here or somewhere, I normally try and get 2 vlogs covered. By that I mean a review and the vlog of the place I'm at. So this week obviously I'm at Mousehole, so it's the Mousehole Diaries, but I'm also going to be doing a review of this, which is a PVA bag dropper from Stealth Cams UK, and it is actually drizzling here at the minute, so this is going to be right handy. So it has a trap door that opens up with a door of your bait boat, so I am going to be using that on this session guys, so you know, but there'll be a separate review coming to the channel, and in fact the review for this would have come out before the video of this, so if you want to find out about this, look back on my channel guys, and it will be. And the other thing I'm doing this week guys is, I don't know if you're going to be able to catch this, but I'm trying one of those new Zebedee rigs. Well, I'm not actually trying one, I'm going to be putting 2 rods out on the Zebedee rig. Now obviously I contacted Rod and asked him would it be okay, showed him the video of it, asked him would it be okay to do this, and obviously he said yes. Obviously these are nothing like the magic twig or anything like that guys, it is literally just shrink tubing on there. So but it's a specific type that makes it, gives it that sort of bungee cord effect. There's been plenty of bungee rigs about over the years, but this is the one I'm going to be trying this weekend guys, so I'm going to be doing a little review on that as well guys. So again, that'll be on the channel if you fancy watching it. So I've got a little bit more light before it's desperate times to put the rods out for the evening. So I am literally watching and watching and watching the water, looking to see those spots, but I can kind of tell you I have decided what's going on what tonight. So like I said, one of them is a bungee rig, it's a shorter one, and I've actually put a little bit of double pop-up corn. It's actually out there at the minute, but I haven't put any bait with it. So I have got my corn, and I've actually got a new spreader as well, so I'm going to be using the spreader to put a spread of corn around that, and I'm going to concentrate on just putting little double pop-up corn, or even I might even change it to pop-up maize just on one spot. So that's definitely one of them, but I need to find 2 more. Now a couple of shows I've seen that have been in 10's water have actually been mid-channel, and I did kind of want to go mid-channel anyway, so I'd definitely be doing one mid-channel. And I think, to be honest guys, from what I've seen, I might go about a foot off the island, but I will show you that later. So look, I'm going to have my coffee, I'm going to watch the water, pray to those carp gods that some fish show in my swim, because at the minute everything's all over there. I'm like green with envy. No, I'm not guys, I'm joking. He should have a good weekend. He's a good angler, and they're definitely in his swim for sure. So I'm just praying I can get to see some in my swim. Alright guys, look, thanks for watching. Early days. I didn't win on a scratch card, which normally does mean I'll pick up some fish here. I've got a couple types of, I'm going to be putting some pellet out this weekend, I'm going to be putting some sweet corn out this weekend, and a little mishmash of small 10 millers and pellet. I'm not going to go wild, but I'll be honest, I've actually seen I've seen more fish in probably the 2 hours I've been here than I have probably all year. So on that basis, I think they're going to want to feed up, but I don't want to possibly make the mistake that I think I may have made last time I was here and gone too heavy on the bait. So I'm just going to put a small amount out tonight. If I feel it warrants it, then I'll put more, but for tonight, initially, for each one that goes out, I'm just going to put literally maybe a handful of bait out over each, just for tonight, and see how that goes. Alright guys, hopefully I can bring you a good amount of fish this weekend. I did hear actually, I spoke to a guy in the car park as he was leaving, and he was in swim 7, which is one of my favourite swims here. He has been here 60 hours, but he's had 7 fish. So, and I think it's Bradley, sorry dude if I got your name wrong, my bad, in swim, I think it's in swim 2 on Kestrel. He's been doing really well as well. So the fish are moving and they are feeding, and I pray they get on it this weekend. We've got a mixed bag of weather. Like I said, it's kind of oh my god, there's so much fizzing going on over there. Oh my god. It is light rain at the minute, drizzle, so perfect for PVA bag dropper, I will admit that, so that's a good thing. And probably not too bad for the fish either guys, so fingers crossed. Alright guys, so in true fashion, whenever you want to go fishing, it starts raining, doesn't it? So I've got to Mousehole Lakes. I kind of did think it was going to be raining this evening. It's not heavy at the minute, it's only spitting, but it does give me a perfect opportunity to show you the PVA bag dropper from Stealth Cams, guys. So essentially I have loaded my bag as I would normally. The door is shut, hopefully you can see it, sorry the light isn't good here. So I'm just going to put this on a tripod and show you how to load this up, and then can send it on its merry way without any worries of it getting wet. And also the other thing I've kind of realised is if you wanted to put wet stuff in the hopper door afterwards, you can. So I wouldn't mind putting a little bit of corn in there. Obviously that's wet, doesn't go with PVA bags normally, but if you've got it in this dropper then it can. So I'm just going to show you that guys. Alright guys, so loading is absolutely easy. The other thing I did mention in the review is for the ND2 it has to be in the left hand side, and also like I also mentioned, the lead goes out the back. So all you're going to do, bear in mind this is absolutely huge guys, I know it's not going to show you that with the lighting I've got in a minute, but the amount of space, you know, you could put your hand in there, you get a big PVA bag in there if you wanted. So all you're going to do is simply load your PVA bag, close the door, fairly straightforward, and then just lower it down into your hopper. And you can put it anywhere guys, I've just kind of put it near the middle. But the point I was just saying is I wouldn't mind putting a little bit of corn in there. Now obviously corn is wet straight out the can, which is how I'm using it, and that wouldn't be good with a PVA bag, but this way I can put a handful of corn in and I'm not worried about it getting wet. So another little benefit of using this guys. There we go, it's good enough for me. Now I can send this out. Alright guys, just thought I'd give you a quick little update. Friday evening, gone 7 o'clock, just getting some food on because I'm Hank Marvin, and the rods have gone out. So I'm going to put it on a map for you guys. So popcorn, pop-up corn, spot B, white OG fish wafter, spot C, and those £45 hook baits. There's a review on my channel, guys, in a solid PVA bag, spot D. So that's a quick little update. Fingers crossed you can get a fish tonight, guys. Hi guys, so apologies for the camera, it is raining, but it is my first night bite, so it has given me a chance to use the brand new light, and I've got to be honest, considering how far away it is from me, the lighting is pretty good, so very happy with that, guys. But my first fish came on Parker Baits OG Fish. It's £15 6 common, and we'll get her up for you. Gave me a heck of a fight, guys. I've already treated her with propolis, and it was actually caught using the first fish I've ever caught on the Zebedee rig, guys. So this is my first fish on the Zebedee. Gave me a massive fight, didn't lose its hook hold at all, so quite impressed with that, if I'm honest, guys. Quite impressed with that. Let's get her up here. I know she's going to be feisty, but I'll get her up here. Alright guys, £15 6, absolute beautiful bar of gold from Mousehole Lakes, guys. I'm going to get some pictures and then I'm going to get her back. £15 6. Hi guys, so as you would have seen, about 11 o'clock I had a £15 6 ounce mirror on the first time I've used the Zebedee rig, and I don't know what to say, it's another one of those funny ones for me, guys. So firstly, it came in, seemed to pick up, and all three of my rods were backleaded, seemed to pick up the left hand line. Then whilst I was playing that, it looked like I either had a take or it also got caught up in the right hand line, but I'm sure the rod was over in the left hand direction at the time, so I thought that's a bit weird, but okay, maybe somehow it's got caught up. Dealt with the fish, took me ages to get it in, got it in, dealt with it, put it back. I'd taken the link off straight away, got the other line off easy enough, and the other rod was just left in the water. Come to pick up my right hand rod, went to pick it up and there's just nothing. The line from, I don't know, probably half a metre from the tip was gone. Everything gone. So I don't really see how that's happened. So another one of those Mousehole mysteries for me. I've got no idea. Pete's next to me, he came over and had a look, see how I was. These flies are doing my nutting. And I showed him and I said, I don't even know what's happened. And I don't. But the upshot of it is, it does mean I've got a line and a rig in the water, so in the morning I need to let Rod know and maybe start casting over towards where I know it was and see if we can pick it up. Can't leave that in the water obviously, and hopefully there's not a fish tethered to it or whatever, so yeah, need to try and get that out tomorrow somehow. Alright guys, so the rods are back out, but I'm down to 2 rods. I'm not going to try and redo one of my rods tonight, putting either tubing or safe zone leader on or anything like that. I'll fish 2 rods tonight, that's alright for me. So that's your update. It's about 12:30 now, so I'm going to have a drink, get myself sorted, and then maybe lie down again till the rod goes, fingers crossed. But I've not blanked, so losing on the scratch card definitely does mean I catch a fish at Mousehole, so that can't be all bad, guys, can it? Morning guys, so coming up to 6:30 Saturday morning, nothing else during the night. Can't say I'm totally surprised, I kind of did pub chuck about in the rain, but I'm still a little bit mystified as to how one of my lines got broke. I haven't put it back out. I'm going to wait till Rod pops in, show it to him, explain to him there's a line running out, hopefully to that corner. I wouldn't like to think of a fish being tethered to it or anything, but no idea how the line broke, so that's really strange. I don't think there's mussels or anything like that in here, so, or anything sharp enough that could cut the line the way the line's been cut, so a little bit of a mystery for me on that one, guys. Like I said, I haven't put it out just yet. I'm up watching the water. It rained an awful lot last night, literally through most of the night it was raining, and in fact I think about 10 o'clock today the rain's coming back, so got a few hours of respite. Gives me a good opportunity to watch the water. Unfortunately, with the rain as heavy it is, I've had to totally close the door last night because we've got a southwesterly, which means it's actually blowing into me, and it was, well, all the front of the bivvy is still wet from last night. Obviously I had that fish, so I had the door open. I had to put the rods out, so I had the door open. So yeah, it's got a little bit wet in here, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna have my coffee, watch the water. I'm really so tempted to get the other rod out. Obviously it's bite time now, but normally Rod will come around and say hello to me in the morning when he gets in, so I'll wait for that to happen and then I'll get the rod re-rigged up. And in fact I could probably make myself one of those Zebedee rigs now, so get that re-rigged up and get it out, I suppose, guys. Anyway, quick little morning update. Thanks for watching so far, guys. Let's see if we can make some stuff happen today and get some more fish on the bank. Alright guys, well, typical Blue Peter fashion, got my first 2 rods out, if you can see that over there. Just about to get my third out, started peeing it down with rain. Now it's temporarily stopped, but my hoppers are all wet, so I've got a great solution to that. The PVA dropper from Stealth Cams, used it yesterday for the first time in the rain, really good. Going to use it again now, just makes sense, guys. And just going to quickly show you how quick and easy it is to load. No electrical, purely a mechanical thing. It opens when your door opens, so very simple to use, guys. Goes in the left hopper of the ND2. And that is literally it. You can put it anywhere along the hopper. I've just put it in the middle, but that's it, guys. Load it up with whatever you want. You could also load that with all wet stuff if you wanted, because there's no chance of it touching your PVA bag, which is an added bonus. Alright guys, quick little update for you. So I have actually redone the rods this morning. I don't normally, but obviously 2 of them I put back out in the dark last night. I wanted to get the other rod rigged up, so just wanted to wait till I showed Rod what had happened, let him know that, you know, there's possibly a line out there with a rig on, so he's aware, and get all 3 rods out. So I'm just going to pop the map up, guys, and I've gone to this time spots A, C and D, and they're only going to be sitting there for probably 2-3 hours, guys. I'll probably leave them into 11 today just because I've only just put them in, and as you can hear, that's a little bleep. So yeah, just a quick little update for you guys. I'm going to have some breakfast, watch the water, see if I can see anything to go out. I'll be honest, I haven't actually seen any fish or real good fizzing or bubbling in my swim. Swim 10 I've seen loads. I've seen a couple fish show in swim 12's water. So yeah, a little bit gutted on that, but I have had a fish, so not going to complain. Take a comfort break, probably about 11, so give these rods a few hours, and then I might change spots slightly, guys. Probably go for a small medium, or small medium, probably go for margin, middle, and then towards the island. Alright guys, so it's about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Just had a little bit of rain, so I couldn't come out and do any filming. But I'm hoping that's it. It's probably stopped now until tomorrow, and I'm going to be leaving tomorrow morning, so hopefully it won't rain again. So what have I been up to? Well, I went for a little comfort break about 11 o'clock, went round, said hello to a few people, come back, did some little bit of testing on the bait spreader, and essentially I've baited 3 spots. Now the point of that, or the reason I'm doing it, guys, is one, I did need to test the bait spreader, so I did need to put various types of bait through it: corn, pellet, particle, boilies, blah blah blah. But what I found, if I put a big spreader bait out and then watch that area for the remainder of the day, what you can find is there's 1 or 2 regular spots that you'll see fizzing, bubbling activity over. And if I'm not on them spots, so if that's not where I've put the rig, it then gives me an opportunity to move it to what could be a better position, put me in better stead to get a bite for tonight. So the rest of my day, guys, is going to be watching those 3 baited areas. I'm going to point them out to you now. So I've gone for one in the margin here, so literally 6 foot out from where I am. The other one, which is actually my furthest rod, is off the point of this island, but again that's still 6 foot at least, or probably about 8 foot from the island. And then the other is actually middle in front of me here, guys. So I have gone like, you know, 6 foot out, maybe 8 foot out, and then halfway, and then 3/4 of the way. So I'm trying to cover that channel where I hope they'll come through. Now, like I said, I've put a fair bit of bait out and I'm going to be watching the water for the rest of the day. If I don't see anything, then I don't see any reason why to move my rods. Unfortunately, yesterday I saw loads of action in swim 10, loads of fish jumping out of the water, loads of fizzing, loads of everything, but I still haven't seen anything conclusive in my water yet. But I've put a bit of bait out now. With all the movement I saw yesterday, I do believe that they should be moving about and therefore should be eating. So I'm hoping that little bit of bait I've now put out, and with the remaining daylight hours, I'll be able to see some spots that would be good to go for tonight. If not, guys, then those 3 spots I've just pointed out, that's where my rigs are. The first one down here is a white wafter in a solid PVA bag. The one off the cooler where you just might have seen a little ripple actually, that's where one of them is. That's a white wafter. And then the one in the middle here is also a white wafter, the OG fish from Parker Baits, guys. Now the reason I'm using white is my last visit here, 2 of my fish came on white, so it seems to be a popular colour here at the minute. It's not one I've used historically, but I thought I would for today. Alright guys, that's your afternoon update. I'm really hoping I can get you a fish or 2 before I leave. Fingers crossed. Again, thank you for watching, guys, I do appreciate it. Hi guys, so I thought I'd better give you a bit of an update actually, because there's some things that gone on. So about, I'm going to get confused with the times now, guys, do apologise. So about 5 o'clock I had a take, no, let me rewind. So before 5 o'clock I decided to move one of the rods over. So where they were earlier, the margin rod, which was my left hand rod, I decided I wanted to make my right hand rod. So I moved the other 2 over, pulled it in, put a fresh PVA bag, and went to the island in front of me because I'd seen a number of bubbles and fizz in, and I was definite there was feeding fish over there. So put a solid bag over there, again a white OG fish wafter and a solid PVA bag, and it went off. Happy days. It seemed to snag me up by, or it seemed to get in a brush or something by the island, so I still was in contact with a fish at this point, so I decided to walk back slowly and the hook pulled out. I'm like, what? Get the hook back and it was bent. So I've chucked it now, but I'll show you a little bit of footage that I've done on the short. Alright guys, so about 5 o'clock at Mousehole Lakes. I just 10 minutes ago changed one of the rods over. My margin rod, I wasn't feeling it. I'd seen bubbles out near the island, so I thought no, bring it in, swap it over. PVA bag over there, that'll do the trick. 10 minutes later it goes off. Try snag me up on the island, funny enough. So I thought, right, let me walk back slowly. Hook bends and comes out. Look at that, guys. That's one of those OMC Cone V or something like that. I don't know, I've got the packet here somewhere. One of those, guys. And look at that, that's bent. And I lost it. After that I had a PVA bag ready and got it straight back out. Same spot. 10 minutes later it went off again. You would not believe how light I had this clutch, just so I didn't get any hook pulls or anything, because I wasn't certain if that was still one of those OMC hooks. I've changed them now. I think there might be one that I haven't changed, but anyway, so I ended up getting this lovely little 13 pound 12 ounce, I think it was, guys. So 13 pound 12 ounce common. I'm going to show you it here now. Hi guys, so I don't know whether I've given an update on the channel yet, but about 5 o'clock I just lost one. I just moved it 10 minutes previous, saw a load of bubbles, so I knew there was feeding fish over there, changed it, got a take, snagged me up by the island, walked back and the hook bent and pulled out. Another solid PVA bag, exact same spot. Another 10 minutes later, it's gone off. This 13-pound, 12-ounce common. Get her up. Seems to be getting all the small fish at the minute, guys. But I won't complain. Oh, she's stiffening up and I want her to relax so I can turn her over. She's probably going to be a bit feisty, guys. Her fin is really stiff. So we'll get her up. I've got the light. So you should have a lovely picture of her. Or a lovely shot. There you go, guys. I won't show the other side, guys. I'm probably going to rest her for a second in the water and then take a couple of pictures. Alright guys, so my second one of the session. I did actually lose one just before getting this one, so feel a bit vindicated. I'm going to let her rest. Get her breath back. Just straighten her up a little bit. Oh no, she ain't going to rest. Happy days. Alright guys, so that was a lovely little fish for me, fish number 2 for me. So far it's kind of Zebedee rig 1, my normal solid PVA bag rig, which I absolutely love. Also 1, although technically 2, but I lost one. So we'll say 1. So going into the evening, again, I've not really seen a great deal of stuff over here at the minute, but in front of 12, there's been a fish just boshing out continuously in the channel, basically. So I have got hopes for tonight. I haven't moved the other 2 on purpose, guys. During the day I have seen movement in those areas, so if they don't want to feed there now or during the day, I believe they will at night. So what is now the left and middle rod, I do think at some point they're going to go off. The right rod is the one where I've had 2 bites on. That's got another solid PVA bag over there, and the last one actually was on a yellow. So I have predominantly been using white today, guys, which isn't normally a colour I use at Mouse, so I am normally yellow or that tanned sort of colour, but my last couple of bites here have been on white. So been using white to success, but that last fish was actually on a yellow. So happy days, a bit more confident going into the evening. Just made myself a little bit of food, so I've eaten half of it and then I'll eat the other half in a little bit. And the weather, guys, it's been raining on and off literally the whole day, and in fact it was drizzling about 15 minutes ago. Now the sun is out and it's roasting, hence why I'm looking all red. Don't know what's going on with the weather, guys. It's crazy at the minute, really is. Yeah, so look, another one of my spots just over there now, I can see bubbling going. So yeah, fingers crossed. I did want to get the old rod cam out, but every time I've kind of looked to do it, within like 5-10 minutes later it's been raining, so a bit of a nightmare. Anyway guys, don't want to bore you. I'm going to give you an update again when I've got a fish, and I do feel confident I should be able to get another one before I leave. It'd be nice if I get another 2. I don't think I've had 4 out of Kingfisher for quite a while in a sesh, so yeah, that'd be nice. Pray to those carp gods for 2 more, please. Morning guys, so 5:30 Sunday morning, and no fish for me during the night. Quite a few liners, to the extent I actually brought the right rod in and redid it because I was worried about having a small fish on it or whatever. So redid one of the rods last night. Other than that, nothing guys, it's quite quiet. It was cold during the night. There's a mist over the whole of the lake last night. It's starting to clear now, but yeah, obviously, so the temperature's dropped to at least 10 degrees I think last night. So no fish, but I did have an eventful evening, and not in a good way. So putting the rods, or redoing one of the rods I think last night, and it just went from bad to worse really. So one of the spots I'd picked, I'd seen more fizzing about 2 foot away from where I was, and I thought, right, I'm going to change it. I keep seeing the fizzing, right, I'm going to change it, I'm going to move it. So I brought it in, decided I was going to cast it rather than use the bait boat, and first one I cracked off, so I obviously had it wrapped around the tip or whatever, and that literally plunged right in front of me, everything gone. great. So I thought, right, I'm going to re-rigged up everything, tubing and all on, and then, oh no, not tubing, I put a heli-safe leader on, and then clipping up. I have one last cast without the all, and an absolute unit just boshed that. I'll have one last cast without the rig, and I put it on the island. Obviously I gave it a little tug, it wasn't coming, so it was stuck. So, I mean, I've had bent hooks, missed fish, cracked off, and now I'm on the island. So, not having a good evening really. So, I went down, got the boat that they've got here. I've got Pete next to me who helped me get in and out, held it for me sturdy, and I went over and I was able to just break the line on the island. So the heli-safe's on the island with the lead, but there's no line in the water, so that's all I care about really. Fish safety for me is important. So yeah, that's okay, but obviously I did crack off, which is cheesing me off. So it was an eventful one for me, guys. I've got to be honest, it wasn't a good evening going into the evening like that, but I did think I would have had one last night, and I haven't. Like I just said, just seen one literally bosh out, and it's kind of more in 12's water than it is mine, so I haven't tried putting one over there, but they've been boshing out literally everywhere but my swim. Well, no, not everywhere. To be fair, there was loads of action night 1 in 10, and then that's quieting down. The corner of 12's island, that's just been going continuously. And strangely, I don't think the guy in 12 has put a rig there. I haven't seen him put anything there, which is really strange because the fish have been showing there literally constantly. I know the guy from the other bank has put one over there at some point. But there you go, guys. So that's your morning update. Nothing yet. I am going to be off this morning, probably maybe about 10:30, 11, guys. So still got loads of hours left. And if I get anything, I'll be sure to give you an update. Hi guys, so it's about 9 o'clock Sunday morning. I'm going to start packing up now, so just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. So about 8 o'clock this morning, my middle rod went off, and the minute I pulled into it, I lost a fish. I've lost so many fish this weekend, it's crazy. But I put it back out, and 20 minutes later it went off again, and I landed a fish. So I've got this beautiful 21 pound 8, I think it was, mirror, guys, so let's show you that now. Alright guys, so close to packing up time. I lost one about half hour ago, got the rig back out in the same place half hour later. 21 pound 8 mirror, and this is an absolute beauty, guys. Cannot tell you how beautiful this fish is. Let's get her up and let you have a look. Absolutely gorgeous. Already treated with propolis as always, guys. I always treat them whilst they're kind of sitting in the net and the sling. Always make sure you've got your propolis with you to treat them. Take care of the fish here, guys. This is one gorgeous fish, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this beauty, guys. Look at that. I know I haven't got the light, but that is one beautiful fish, guys. Absolutely lovely. I will show you the other side. So this is fish number 3 for me, guys. I have actually lost a couple, if I'm honest. So yeah, it's been one of them weekends. As I said, I've cracked off, hit the island, had to go out in the boat. It's been one of them weekends, but let's get the other side up for you guys. There you go, guys. Look at that absolute beauty. This is one gorgeous fish, guys. The pictures won't do it any justice, I'll tell you that now. I'm going to get some pictures and then get it back. Alright guys, just going to put back fish number 3, which is a 21 pound 8 mirror. This was one gorgeous fish, guys. Really gorgeous. Needless to say, as always, guys, we let her rest, get her breath back as well as me. Let's give you, oh, she wasn't waiting for anything. There you go. Thank you for the visit. Alright guys, so as you can see, that was an absolutely beautiful mirror. I'm telling you now, the camera pictures won't do it any justice. It was really beautiful. It was a really stunner of a fish. Really happy to end my session on that. The rods are still in for now. I've got some packing down to do, and in typical fashion it's just started raining. So it wasn't meant to rain until about 11 o'clock, so the idea was get packed up at 9, leave before 11 and miss the rain. Yeah, no, that's not happening. It's raining at the minute. Typical. Anyway, guys, unless I catch something, which does happen because it happened last time, unless I catch something whilst I'm packing up, I'm going to sign off now. So just, well, thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button, and if you've enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Only leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you on the next vlog, guys.